Negara Indonesia.
Biden ends Euro trip with absolute guarantee of transatlantic ties. Turkey to reset relationship in Middle East. English in a minute, good riddance.
MLINE Top 3 Updates powered by VOA Voice of America.
The US President Joe Biden wrapped up his European trip in Finland, meeting with NATO's newest member and other Nordic leaders as conflict in Ukraine casts a pall over the continent's future. VOA White House Bureau Chief Patsy Widakuswara reports from Helsinki.
President Joe Biden swung through Finland's capital, assuring NATO's newest member of the alliance's commitment. He sought to calm European fears that a change in U.S. administration may mean uncertain transatlantic ties.
I absolutely guarantee it. There is no question. There's overwhelming support from the American people.
Biden's predecessor, Donald Trump, once called NATO obsolete, creating anxiety among allies. Now there are two more members of the alliance, with Sweden set to join soon. Finnish President Sauli Niinistö said the country feels more secure.
We have 80% of population supporting NATO membership and more than 80% who say that we will also protect our allies.
Protection from aggression by Russian President Vladimir Putin, whom Biden said already lost the war on Ukraine.
Putin has a real problem. How does he move from here? What does he do?
That's another departure from Trump, who met with Putin in Helsinki 5 years ago and said he believed Russia did not interfere in the 2016 U.S. election despite U.S. intelligence evidence. In Helsinki, Biden also met leaders of other Nordic nations, Sweden, Norway, Denmark, and Iceland, who are all now NATO members. He returned to Washington Thursday evening. Patsy Widakuswara, VOA News, Helsinki.
Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan heads to Arab Gulf state in his effort to improve ties across the region after years of tensions. Earlier this month, Turkey restored full diplomatic relations with Egypt, and reapproachment effort continues with Israel. For VOA, Dorian Jones has the report.
Next week, Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan starts a tour of the Arab Gulf states, including the United Arab Emirates, whose leaders Erdogan once accused of seeking his overthrow. With the Turkish economy desperately needing funds, the tour is the latest step in Ankara's rapprochement efforts across the region.
The first visit by the new economy minister, Mr. Şimşek, was to the Gulf countries. Turkey is in dire need of fresh money infused into its economy. The rumors are that maybe $25 billion worth of investment had already been pre-negotiated.
Istanbul was once a hub for satellite TV stations opposing regimes in the Gulf and Egypt, but now most of them are gone. The stations closed, and Turkey this month announced restoration of full diplomatic relations with Egypt, ties frozen after the Egyptian army removed Erdogan ally Mohamed Morsi and replaced him with Abdul Fattah el-Sisi, Egypt's current president. Sisi is unpopular among Erdogan's religious base, and some analysts say the Turkish leader had to wait for the passing of the May presidential elections to step up Egyptian rapprochement efforts.
The priority in the foreign policy space for Erdogan is to actually pursue this rapprochement that he has been working on for quite a bit. So a lot of the aspects of that rapprochement have been worked on. Now what's left is the official and visual formal part of it, in the form of actual visits, probably Sisi visiting Ankara, Erdogan visiting Cairo.
According to Turkish media reports, Sisi could visit Turkey as early as this month. Turkey's rapidly warming ties with Egypt and the wider Middle East are also helping to improve relations with Israel. Israeli President Isaac Herzog visited Ankara last year.
It started with the UAE, then Saudi Arabia, and now with Egypt, and also with Syria. And the fact that this is something, a regional attempt of Turkey to normalize relations, seems to give it more credibility and perhaps more sustainability.
The latest Israeli crackdown on Palestinian militants in the West Bank has only drawn muted criticism from Erdogan, a gesture that some analysts say could be in anticipation of a possible visit to Turkey soon by Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. Doreen Jones for VOA News, Istanbul.
Welcome to English in a Minute. To get rid of something can mean to throw something away. But what do you think good riddance means?
My roommate is moving out.
You mean the roommate who eats your food, never cleans up, and owes you thousands of dollars in rent money? I say good riddance.
Well, he's my friend too, Anna.
Dan, he may be a good friend, but he is a terrible roommate.
Good riddance is used to express relief at being free from a troublesome person or thing. It means you are glad that someone is leaving or something is over. I've got to agree with Anna, Dan. You deserve better.
The Voice of America, VOA.
Thank you for being with MLINE Top 3 Updates powered by VOA Voice of America. And more gratitude coming to you if you come over to my Instagram story. The account is mirzawardana on Instagram, of course. Check out some recommendation that being offered there, and probably do your online shopping also based on that recommendation. Until next time, bye-bye.
Trying to free my mind before the end of the world. I don't miss no action, I miss no text. I choose not to respond. I don't regret, just pretend shit never happened. Ever was chasing fountains of youth. It's in the present. Now, 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 now.